We now welcome you in to both sports coverage of the 2013 Travlers Championship, as it is the fourth round of the Travlers Championship. Everyone out on the course now and underway. Multiple players tied at the top for the lead, including Bubba Watson. Again, this is the fourth round of the Travlers Championship, brought to you by Travlers Insurance and delivered by FedEx. It is a part of the season-long race for the FedEx Cup on the PGA Tour. As we now will get ready to head on out to the course at TPC River Highlands. And an update, Bubba Watson just dropped a shot. So now everybody is chasing Graham Dillette, who is on the fourth hole right now. Also in a tie for second, U.S. Open champion Justin Rose up there. As we will take a quick look at the full leaderboard, as we have a little break right now in the action. As Bubba Watson is up there with Justin Rose, along with Charlie Hoffman. Webb Simpson is tied for seventh at 8 under, 2 back. So multiple players right up around there. There are a few lower down there that still could make a move. Just like we have Keegan Bradley, he's 7 under through 14 holes. Ricky Barnes, 7 under through 14. Hunter Mahan, 6 under through 7 today. So plenty of players still have an opportunity to get back into this. As a look at Graham Dillette today, he is even on the day, 10 under for the tournament. Clear conditions out there on the course, 89 degrees Fahrenheit. As we will be bringing you right back to the action right about now. As pretty soon we're expected to get some action, as we're walking around right now trying to find some of the best action on the day for you. An update on Bubba Watson. He just finished up that fourth hole, actually, and that is where he bogeyed, starting off the day with 3 pars. So not a good start to the day, at least is what Bubba would tell you. Still a lot of golf to be played. Bubba got himself all the way up to 13 under yesterday before dropping quite a bit on the back 9, as Hunter Mahan has just tapped in for a par, I believe. He is 6 under going to number 9 after parring that par 3. We have to remind you that coming up in a few weeks, it is the British Open. And, of course, last year's champ, Ernie Els, will be participating, looking to take home another Open Championship. We're going to, in a moment, be using our CBS Sports Shot Link here on the Travlers Championship. Right now, we are following our featured group involving Hunter Mahan as we go back out onto the course. Staring down a good-looking putt right now is Justin Rose, I believe. Rose is 2 under on the day. And he'll knock his putt in. So Justin Rose pars after back-to-back birdies on 6 and 7. He pars number 8, and he'll be headed to his 9th hole. The group we're following right now involves Justin Rose at 9 under in a tie for second, and Hunter Mahan at 6 under in a tie for 18th. None of these guys out of it. Clearly not Justin Rose, and Hunter Mahan's really going to have to try to find his groove. At 2, we'll expand our Spreaker Internet radio broadcast to a wider group as we can follow around some of the other key players, but we are following our featured group all up until then. That's about 10 minutes from now, again, 2 Central Time. So we scroll down the leaderboard and you see some names that you tend to hear a lot of that didn't make the cut here. Y.E. Yang, Davis Love III, Sangmoon Bae, Aaron Baddeley. John Daly did not make the cut. And it's amazing because 3 over, guys were 1 over in getting cut. And a player that struggled today, Lee Westwood, 8 over today, 7 over for the tournament, and he is in the clubhouse. So we are on the 9th tee right here with Hunter Mahan. So on the 9th, the par 4, 406 yards. He's going to use an iron on this shot. And Rose's shot, he seems to not like it too much. And it'll take a few nice bounces for him. He'll be set up for a nice second shot. So obviously not wanting to kill it with driver here. And we'll see what Justin Rose chooses to do. It's looking like Rose might as well go with iron. Actually, excuse me, that was Rose that went with the iron. Hunter Mahan's going to go with a hybrid. And he seems to like his shot, but staring it down, it's going a little bit more left than he would have liked. But it'll be setting him up nicely, getting it past Justin Rose's ball. Again, that one bogey today on number 5. He took a 4 on the par 3. So we are getting very close. We'll take a look at Ricky Fowler. Ricky Fowler made a huge charge today. Obviously, he would have needed a birdie about every hole out here if he needed to. He ended up going 6 under for the round, coming into the day even. So the crowd came out early, of course, to take a look at Ricky Fowler, and Ricky put on a show for him. He's hoping that he can get in good shape with his golf game and be prepared to win his first major over in England at the British Open. He is playing some very good golf right now, is in somewhat of contention at the U.S. Open on that final day, but with the course conditions at Marion, there was no way you would make a big enough charge. Graham DeLette still 10 under through 3 holes today, even on the day. So a 64 in the 4th round today for Ricky Fowler, and a 72, then a 68, a 70, and a 64. This really seemed like a course that Fowler could have strung a few 64s together on. Took him the final day, but he put on a show for the crowd. So Justin Rose will hit his ball before Hunter Mahan. So Justin Rose We said back-to-back birdies on 6 and 7. Put him at 2 under on the day, and really has to enjoy that. He started in a tie for 7th. He is now tied for 2nd. As we are 5 minutes away from 2 o'clock, where we will be ready to expand the broadcasting coverage. We will still be popping in and out of our featured group with Hunter Mahan and Justin Rose. And turning out to be a very good featured group today is Justin Rose and Hunter Mahan, as both, again, in contention still, trying to make charges. As Justin Rose prepares to take his second shot here on the par 4 ninth. We'll start off the 10th with a par 4, followed by a par 3 on the 11th. Will only be one par 5 on the back 9, just like on the front. And it looks like Mahan's going to go first. We'd like to thank the PGA Tour online leaderboard, and if you want to see the coverage that we are seeing, what we have, our video coverage is streaming live on pgatour.cbssports.com. Also, you can watch expanded coverage on the Golf Channel currently. So here's Mahan. He hit, I believe, an 8-iron, and he's going to run it a little by the pin, and it'll be a decent shot at birdie for Hunter Mahan. He went before Rose, as Rose wasn't quite sure what he was going to do with his shot yet, and I'm still not sure that Rose knows what he's going to do with it. So Rose, with a birdie on this hole, would be in a tie for the lead with Graham DeLette, and that would be 3 of his last 4 holes birdies. He's 124 from the hole, so probably using himself a wedge here. And Rose, he's needing it to get a little. He needed it to get left and to sit down a little. It did neither, and it goes off the back of the green, so he'll be just right there and have to hope to get up and down for a par on this one. Also, our shot link will be tested out during the coverage at 2 o'clock, as we will get ready to step aside for a moment, get ourselves re-prepared for this round, and obviously all eyes still on Bubba Watson as well, trying to get back into it. And can Webb Simpson climb back up there? He's got 16, 17, and 18 to play, 8 under for the tournament, and 4 on the day. As we will have to take a quick look at some guys that we think could possibly get back into this. Nick O'Hearn, he is at 8 under in the tie for 7th. He's only on his 5th hole, so O'Hearn possibly. Of course, Hunter Mahan is right there. Tag Ridings at 6 under, even on the day. He's had 10 holes completed. Justin Thomas in the same boat. He is getting ready to tee off on the back 9. He is 6 under. And after that, everyone's finished that could possibly make a run at it. So, Justin Rose right here, trying to think of what shot he wants to do. Mahan has his putt for birdie, and hopefully he can knock it in so he can get himself back into this one. It's looking like it'll be a makeable putt for Mahan. So here's Rose on his third shot. And gets a little bump and a run, and it's went a little further left than he would have liked. Still about 5 feet to the pin. So our scoring is brought to you by the PGAtour.com and CDW. As Graham Dillette, 10 under through 4 holes today. That is the 10 under through the tournament. As we get ready to bring you some more coverage. Welcome, but we first will pause, and before we recreate it, we'll go to your Vote Sports update. As last night in the Stanley Cup Finals Game 5, the Chicago Blackhawks on home ice came through, getting up 2-0 at one point. The Bruins got one, and with 13 seconds left, an open net goal knocked in by the Blackhawks. They beat the Bruins 3-1. Game 6 tomorrow night in Boston. Yesterday, Max Scherzer picked up his 11th win of the season at going to 11-0. First pitcher to do so since Roger Clemens did it back-to-back. Heath Bell had given up home runs in consecutive games coming in to last night's Diamondbacks-Reds game. He gave one up to the Reds, which gave him the lead, but Aroldis Chapman came in and had a blown save, his third in the past 3 opportunities, and the Diamondbacks won 4-3. That was yesterday. This has been your Vote Sports Update, as we will get you back out to Justin Rose and Hunter Mahan real quick. Here we go, Mahan. Very close to getting his birdie putt to go. Gonna break to the right a little bit. He read the break, but not enough, and didn't get enough on it. He'll have a tap in for par, so Hunter Mahan will remain at 6 under. So Justin Rose will pick up his putt, see if he can tap in for par, and remain at 9 under. 6 under is Hunter Mahan, not 7 or 8. So here we go. Rose. Very close. Still not a total tap-in, though. He's really staring this one down. He might see something that a lot of us don't with the break. It looks as if though it'll break left. About a 5-footer or less for Justin Rose to par and remain at 9 under in a tie for second. And he pushed it to the left. He read the break right, but a little soft, and he started it left. He'll have to tap in for bogey. And he'll drop to 8 under, so Ken Duke and Bubba Watson and Chris Stroud, the only ones tied there at second. We will be right back here on Vote Sports with more coverage of the Travlers Championship on the PGA Tour.